Okay, now I feel a little bit better about this, Mom, instead of pad thai. This is something Bobby and I have had pretty good experience with.
Okay.
This is our white chili recipe that we've used. So what we're going to do now here is I've got the chicken stock. I've boiled our chicken down and I've deboned it and I've chopped it up down here. So I have 5 cups of leftover stock. That's what we're going to go with today. And also I pre-soaked these beans for 2 hours. Kind of take the hardness out of them. So first thing I want to do is drain these off, and then we're going to drop them down in our grease as soon as it comes up to speed. So I'm just going to strain these off, and as soon as that stock comes up, we'll be ready to get this going. And the hardest part about the chili for me is making it the same way twice, because I just put so many different things into it, and the flavor is always kind of close to the same, but I couldn't tell you for $1 million what the exact recipe is.
I know it, and you know, I think a lot of times your tongue just is different.
Yeah, I like to put different meats into it. If it's in season and a friend of mine has some fresh venison, I love to have venison chili.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what? I just realized our first recipe today, there was no butter or mayonnaise. Imagine that. And so what are you doing now?
There was no butter. No butter.
You could have to keep a side around just to make you comfortable.
We changing that right now.
What's that? 4? You got 4 tablespoons?
Yeah, I got about 4 tablespoons of butter. Now, Jamie, I'm going to be sauteing you some garlic.
Okay.
And some onions. And some jalapeno peppers. Because we're going to spice up this dish.
Okay, Mom, while you're working on that, there's a few things that we're going to put in our beans here to spice them up a little bit, okay? We've got, first we're going to start with a tablespoon of oregano.
Okay.
And we've got a 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper. Just throw that in. We've also got a tablespoon of cumin, and this is what really gives it that chili flavor. Yeah. That's really the flavor that I look for in chili, besides spice and then the different flavors of the meat. This, we're just going to put a couple of pinches of the red pepper in.
In case those jalapenos are not hot enough.
Yeah, and then just going to put a little pinch of salt in here. We're going to crack some black pepper in here. Okay, what I'm going to do real quick is chop up about 1/2 bunch of this fresh cilantro. Now this is something that you may or may not like. So we're going to put 1/2 bunch of that in there. And then I've got our chicken that's cooked down. And Mom, if your vegetables are ready, we'll go ahead
They're ready.
Get all this into our pot.
This handle is hot, so.
You cooking with heat again, Mom? This is really neat because as soon as you drop all that in there, the heat immediately brings the color up so much. And see how pretty all that green is with the white?
Doesn't it look great?
It does.
It's going to be delicious too.
Jamie's pot's just a boiling.
Yep.
All right, Jamie.
Okay, Mom. We're going to turn the heat down and we're going to slow cook this for about 1.5 hours. Okay, and then I have one last thing. Give me that spoon. I got a pot of chili that I've been simmering in the back for about 1.5 hours.
And you do the honors.
Okie doke. You gon' You want your cornbread in the bottom of the bowl?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Oh, there's one.
Probably you want some fresh jalapenos on here?
You know I do.
Yeah.
That was good, Mama, but you should try it with some chili on top of it.
I should.
Wow, gracious. That is,
It's great.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.